Hi everyone. Happy New Year. This video is going to be a what sold video of the items that sold during the 15th through 21st of December. Oh, very short video, hardly any sales, nothing on Mercari, and just six, three, four, seven through Poshmark and eBay. So yeah, it was very low week. All right. First, we have the Ohio State NFL top. This was actually really cool. I was surprised that it took so long to sell. It had like a padded bra area inside, and it was really cute with like mesh sleeves and a cutout back, and it was new with tags, and it's football. So I don't know, it just surprised me it took so long. And it was like NFL branded, but we finally sold it for $25. I think we had it up there for a couple years. Then a Lauren Michelle blouse. This was one of the items I got at this church yard sale where everything was like $2. And there was like a lot of really cool, kind of unique brands. And a lot of it was black, a lot of it was new, and everything was $2. That sold for 18. And then lastly, these Cork Ease boots, which I've had listed up there for a good bit of time, and they sold for 20. Our total profit on Poshmark was $42 even, which I thought was really cool. Then we go over to eBay. I finally sold this. This was actually listed like the same time I think as the boots. It was a vintage 1985 Return to Oz puzzle. Obviously, as you guys can tell with my online resale name, the Ruby Slipper Resale, I'm a huge fan of The Wizard of Oz, my favorite movie of all time. I've collected this stuff from the movie since I was a kid. And this is like a really wild, wacky movie that came out in the 80s called Return to Oz. And this was a puzzle that I bought probably like, I don't know, maybe 15-ish or more years ago. And I wasn't even sure if all the pieces were in there. I did have a few people on Poshmark ask me, like, how many pieces are there in there? Is it a complete puzzle? And I had in the listing, I don't know. Because to be honest, it was not worth the time for the low price that I was shipping it at or listing it as for me to sit there and try to put this puzzle together and count the pieces and see if there's anything missing. And if I knew that there were pieces missing, like if I put it together and there was definitely something missing, I feel like it'd be even a harder sale than just having it as a mystery. And for like a good week, I told myself I was going to try to put it together just for funsies and see if it was all there. And I just could not get myself to do it. I did not have the time or the energy or mental capacity. So, but it sold for $15. Next was this reborn doll here. This was not one that I had made. Some of you guys know that I do make, or I used to make these dolls. This was not one I made. It was one I bought for my personal collection. Already was selling it at a loss. This was currently when I was running. Oh no, I wasn't running a Christmas sale yet, but we were just having super slow sales. And I had this listed for 175. I'd had it listed for a couple years back when I was doing free shipping on eBay. And so I had now updated the shipping, and unfortunately it sold with the free shipping. And she had sent an offer out, and we went back and forth a little bit, and I finally was like, fine. Maybe I had it for like, no, actually I had it for 225. I think 175 was the offer that finally went through. Because she sent like a 150 offer, and I finally settled on 175, free shipping. Shipping did cost a good amount. These dolls do weigh 7 pounds or more. Um, this kit I found out was a sold out kit, which means it's not made anymore. The kit to make this baby doll, and it was a $300 kit. And these dolls take dozens of hours to create. And it had rooted hair, which means it was worth so much more. It had really pretty eyes. This was a very expensive baby doll. $175, free shipping, so shipped, an amazing price. Unfortunately, because I had it sitting for years waiting to sell, I did not realize that where it had been sitting had removed a little bit of paint on some of the legs. And I grabbed the doll real quick out of where it was stored when it sold, and I gave it to my husband to ship off. He wrapped it up real fast, shipped it off. We didn't really notice some of the issues with the paint. When the customer got it in, she was really sweet. She pointed out where some of the flaws in the paint were and asked if we could do a partial refund or a return. And I was straight up with her. I was like, I am already out so much daggone money with this baby. I will have to pay to have it shipped back and then to refund your entire purchase price. I'm not just going to be out the money that I've lost already. I'm going to be out like so much more because I'm out the money that it cost me to ship it to you. I'd be out the money for you to ship it back. It'd be a lot and a headache. And I was like, if you're willing to accept a partial refund, just let me know how much you want. And she also asked if it had a COA, which I never said that it included a COA, so that wasn't an issue. But I said no. Um, I had this doll for like over a decade, and when I had moved from where I used to live, on the coast of North Carolina. Um, I moved and I said the person that I had been living with at the time threw away a lot of my items, including a lot of my COAs. And it was making, which is a certificate of authenticity. And I said it was making selling a lot of these dolls and the doll kits very difficult. And she felt bad and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Could you do like $25 back?" And I found out that eBay will return some of the refund themselves due to like some of the fees or whatever. I don't know. So I found out if I issued her a $35 refund, I'd only be out $30. eBay would do the five. So I was like, I really appreciate you being understanding and patient with me and willing to work with me. I'll do more than 25, I'll give you 35 back. So she ended up getting this baby for like 140 all in. And like I said, the kit itself, just the vinyl head and arms and legs were $300. So I lost money. I lost so much money on this, but that's why my eBay profit is going to be a joke because that had to get factored into it. All right, two more items. A ho 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 sweatshirt. And I actually think this made it by Christmas, which is pretty cool. It sold on the 16th, and so I think they got it by Christmas, so that's nice. Let's see how much that down there went. That's similar. Sold that for $38. It's crazy. But it is new with tags and an extra large. It was an extra large. I don't know. That I think that'd been sitting for a bit, so I was fine with the 15. And I wouldn't want to have to wait till next Christmas for it to sell. And then lastly was this Hot Topic skirt. I bought this when I worked at Plato's Closet. I probably paid like $6 for it or something, and definitely didn't wear it. Don't even know why I bought it, but it did sell for $12, so that's good. And my total profit on eBay was $5.43, making my total profit for the third week of December $47.43. $47, y'all. I don't have my old notebook that had like the rest of the months in it from 2025. I can't even tell you the last time I made only $47 profit in a week. And during the most busy quarter of the year, quarter four, and December around Christmas holiday, I can't even. I'm just hoping that when I do the last week of December or week and a half, whatever, what is that, 10 days, last 10 days, week and a half of December, I'm hoping is better. Honestly, the whole holiday season was such a blur, I don't even remember. I hope your sales were better than ours. I'm hoping that January is better. And I will have a video for you guys soon of our resolutions and from last year, our business resolutions, how we did on those, as well as what our new resolutions are. But again, I hope y'all sales are better than ours were. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.